Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K17 MyGM rebuilding video. And in today's video, we're going to be rebuilding the 2018 Minnesota Timberwolves. So this team obviously got stacked over offseason with signings, trades, the big addition Jimmy Butler, who they gave up Zach LaVine, Chris Dunn, and a pick for, which was really a surprising trade to many. They basically got him for really cheap. But obviously, Karl-Anthony Towns still progressing. Andrew Wiggins looking into getting him extended. Long-term deal. Jeff Teague, another great addition. Taj Gibson, Jamal Crawford. This team had an amazing offseason, and we're going to be trying to rebuild this team. So taking a look at the starting five, probably one of the best starting fives. You're looking at Taj Gibson, the only basic weakness, but still, he's a tremendous rebounder, and that's still really good and one of the best bench. So I definitely see this team being top of the West with this starting five. But the big thing this team was trying to do was going out and trying to make a trade for Kyrie Irving. So that's going to be and try to get a top seed in the West, and contend for an NBA championship. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Okay, so at the end of the season, LeBron James wins MVP. Markelle Fultz wins Rookie of the Year. 21 points, 10 assists. Crazy numbers for him. George Hill wins Sixth Man. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Zach LaVine, Most Improved. And Tyronn Lue wins Coach of the Year. So taking a look, Markelle Fultz makes All-NBA First Team. Chris Paul also. That's interesting. All-NBA Second Team got no one in there. All-NBA Third Team, Lonzo Ball. Okay, so these rookies really balled out in their first year. Take a look at standings. 7 games behind the Golden State Warriors, who have Curry, Clay, Durant. Didn't make any trades, and still going into the playoffs with the same team. Jimmy Butler 26-7, man. Jimmy balled out. Wiggins 17.5 points. Oh, let's take a look. He's at 87. Okay, so it might have been a good thing to keep him. Karl-Anthony Towns 17-11. Jeff Teague 14-8. Jamal off the bench 9. Tyus Jones came up with an intriguing bench role 9-5, and basically everyone had a pretty good year. So that's pretty good going into the postseason, where in our first round matchup, we're going up against the Portland Trailblazers, who might be kind of difficult with CJ and Dame, as we take a 2-0 lead. 3-0 lead on the verge of getting swept of the Portland Trailblazers, and we do so as we're going up against the OKC Thunder. Take game 1. They take game 2. They go up 2-1. Who they have Paul George. Okay, so this is gonna be much harder. 2-1, 2-2. We tied up. We go up 3-2. Can we beat them? And yes, we do. And we're going up against the Golden State Warriors. So we're coming back a 6-game series as we take game 1, take game 2, take game 3, 3-1. And we go on to the NBA championship, where we're facing the Cleveland Cavaliers as they take game 1. They take game 2. Okay, Towns playing 41 minutes, Kyrie 30, and man, LeBron and Kyrie, and they got D Rose. I forgot K-Love. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be really tough. They go up 2-0. We come back. We tied up at 2-2. We go up 3-2. Game 7, no way. We lose by 3 in game 6. LeBron, Jimmy Butler 1 assist away from a triple-double. Andrew Wiggins 22-8. Let's take a look at the coaching game plan. Yeah, so I want to give Jamal Crawford a little bit more minutes. Let's give him a couple more minutes off the bench. I'm not even sure how you pronounce his name, but we're going to take away some minutes from him. Give Jimmy Butler, okay, let's keep that there. Taj Gibson, and then Karl-Anthony Towns, let's give him around 41. Tyus Jones, I'd want to give some more minutes too. So let's take away some of Jang's minutes and give them to Tyus Jones. He's been playing pretty effective off the bench, and then that's going to be our roster right there. That's going to be our coaching game plan. We're going to simulate this one with Simcast, and hopefully we can come up with the victory. Very strong first quarter. Second quarter, back and forth, man. The Cavs are running away with it here, but I feel like we can still come back. Down by 4 in the second. We need to make a huge run in the third as we're kind of coming back, chipping our way back, and it's going to be a close one to the finish. They're up by 6 here. Fourth quarter, come on. I would jump in, but I don't. Yeah, we're not going to win this game as we lose. And the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to be your NBA champions, and LeBron James wins Finals MVP. So a really good first season, man. We win 7 games in the NBA Finals, and I didn't even think we'd do that, to be honest with you. But taking a look at the picks, we got the first round pick and a second round pick, which we're probably going to move in the NBA draft. But taking a look at our coaching here, let's bring back our coach. Actually, let's go with Brad. Let's go, Brad. Okay, so both Brad Stevens and the assistant coach both accept our offers, and so let's accept these both. So both signing 2 big name head coach and assistant coaches, and here we go, going into the NBA draft. I'm probably not going to go into the NBA draft, but we are going to be trading both of those picks that we have in this year's draft, and hopefully we can get something. So Ante Zizic, not a bad, I wouldn't mind 2 second-round picks. That's not that bad. Can we get a first-round pick, 2 seconds yet again, and a first-round pick from the Toronto Raptors? So I'm going to take that pick from the Raptors in 2019, and now, more than likely, I'm going to be trading Jeff Teague because I'm probably going to go after a better point guard in the offseason. So let's see what we can get for him. Chris Middleton, JR, he doesn't have that much trade value, if any, as we're not getting anything for Jeff Teague. Can we get anything for, okay, so I'm probably going to sign Andrew Wiggins and then possibly trade him for trade bait. So rookie signings, we get no one, obviously trading both of our first round and second round picks. Conti Towns, Tyus Jones, both coming back to the team. LeBron accepts, Durant declines, so it's going to be a pretty big off season for us. Andrew Wiggins, we are going to accept that, and Adrian Payne, I'm going to deny that. So my free agents, here we go. Andrew Wiggins, we're going to give him that 5-year deal, and hopefully he'll accept this deal, man. That's pretty good for Andrew Wiggins. He actually rejected the offer. Okay, man, he actually rejected that offer, so we definitely need him back. But whatever, I don't know how to pronounce his name. We're going to bring him back. Cole Aldridge as well. Brendan Rush, big name, pretty good bench players that we could have for the next season. So here we go. Katie is here. Paul George. So we're going to try to clear out some cap space here. We're definitely going to be trying to clear out some cap space. One of the biggest free agents here. So we're going to be trading Jeff Teague. Trade Jeff Teague. Hopefully get something a little bit better. But basically all I'm doing is trading Jeff Teague. Hopefully get a couple first round picks. I wouldn't mind just taking 2 first. I don't really care what we get back in return. All we want is a big salary dump. A second round pick, Tyson Chandler, Steven Adams. Basically we can't get anything. So let's propose a trade here. And can we get a 2018 76ers first? And can we get 2 firsts from the Sixers for Jeff Teague? And they don't. What if they just give us that 2019 Kings, take out this pick, and they still don't? Okay, what about one more pick? What about a second round pick and a first round pick? Will they do this one? And they have. Okay, so that just cleared out a ton, and we got a couple assets for him. So now taking a look at the player contracts, we got 27 million in cap, and that's going to be probably going to be enough to sign a big name free agent. But what can we get for Gorgie Dang, a guy that's making a lot of money? And he's a relatively good power forward. But if we can get something for him, I'm not just going to trade him away because he actually is pretty nice off the bench. And we're not getting anything for him. So we're just going to go in here. KD, we're not going to be able to get Paul George. We could possibly get, man, I would love to have PG-13 on the team. We're going to give him a trade contract right there. Isaiah Thomas, man, get him at the point guard after giving up Jeff Teague. I wouldn't mind that. Give him a trade. And here we go, DeMarcus Cousins. We can get DeMarcus Cousins. That would be pretty sick to have him. We're going to be giving all these guys trade offers. And trade clauses, I mean. And then CP3, we're not going to have enough to get him. Carmelo, will he take a cheap? No. Andrew Wiggins. Hopefully Andrew Wiggins doesn't go because we definitely have bird rights on him. So we could go after Embiid. That's not a bad thing for a secondary option. And Jabari Parker, he's going to want a good amount of money, but he usually progresses into a relatively good player. Anyways, D Wade, he's asking for too much money. Marcus Smart. Let's take a look at what this team basically needs. So we need a point guard. Shooting guard's good. We need a small forward for sure. Power forward, I would like it another power forward. So basically small forward, power forward is what we need. Jabari Parker, Julius Randle, he's asking for way too much. Aaron Gordon. So let's see what we get here. So DeMarcus Cousins, man, wants to join the team. And I don't know if I want to do that trade because could we move him? We could play him at the power forward. I'm going to sign DeMarcus Cousins. And that leaves us, oh man, we could have got Isaiah Thomas. So I'm trading someone. We're going to get Isaiah Thomas on this team. Player contracts. To doing that, we're going to have to trade Gorgie Dang and Gibson, which doesn't really matter that much because we got DeMarcus who can play power forward, and that was a huge signing right there. So let's get rid of Gorgie Dang. Hopefully we can get a first round pick. I just want picks for these guys. I don't really care who we get. So let's propose a trade. Can we get a first-round pick for him? And we'll give up Gorgie Dang. And no, that's a really good pick. That would have been nice to get. What about a 2020 first, second, and we get this guy? I don't really mind. He's on a cheap contract. So we're basically just giving up everyone, which I probably wouldn't do, but still is just saving us a ton in cap space. Next, Taj Gibson, which would probably, hopefully, give us the amount to sign Isaiah Thomas, and then also get the bird rights to sign Andrew Wiggins, which is really good for us. Anyone here that's just on a cheap contract? Jonas Valanciunas. Yeah, there's nothing too much, so we're just gonna have to keep proposing a trade here. Can we get a? Then don't give up that one. What about a later first rounder? How about 2 seconds? I wouldn't mind. I don't think they're going to give up a first-round pick for him. So let's what about 2 seconds for Taj Gibson, and they have accepted it. So without giving out all these players, hopefully we can get Isaiah, and we do. We get Isaiah Thomas on the team, man. This team is looking stacked, and we still have an opportunity to get Andrew Wiggins back on the team, man. And we're going all in on Andrew Wiggins. We'll give him a player option. Hopefully he comes, and Joel Embiid. We could have got Joel Embiid. We're going to bring back Brendan Rush. That would have been nice to get Joel Embiid, but we really have no necessary need to get him. And Andrew Wiggins, we're going to bring back both of these guys. Hopefully get Andrew Wiggins back, and we do, man. We retain the whole squad and add Isaiah Thomas, DeMarcus Cousins, and, man, Andrew Wiggins. This team is looking dirty. Isaiah 90, DeMarcus 90, Jimmy Butler 90, Karl-Anthony Towns 90, and Andrew Wiggins, who could possibly be a 90 overall, man. This team is looking fire. Oh my goodness, this is probably the greatest rebuild I've ever done, where we got 4 90s, I think, on the team. We got Cat, we got Isaiah, we got DeMarcus, and then possibly Andrew Wiggins could become a 90 overall in the next couple years. So basically, we got a couple more picks. We got assets to trade, which we're just going to go in all year this year to go in and get a big name free agent, man. We are looking stacked. I didn't even know DeMarcus usually never comes to a team. He usually stays with the Pelicans. Isaiah usually stays, or he sometimes goes. And then we basically got every big name free agent besides Paul George. And because Joel Embiid wanted to come. So we got 190, 293, 4 90s, possibly a 5th 90 with Andrew Wiggins, man. I am so excited for this. But first and foremost, we're going to have to edit player here. And we're going to have to move DeMarcus Cousins over to the power forward position, which is essential for us to get. So let's move him over to the power forward. DeMarcus Cousins, hopefully he goes up. Let's see what he goes up to, or if he might go down. And he actually goes up to a 94, man. This is crazy. All these players basically in their prime. Probably the greatest starting 5 that I've ever accumulated with a rebuilding. Isaiah Thomas, Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, DeMarcus Cousins, Karl-Anthony Towns. This is literally looking like an all-star team. This is looking like an all-star team out here with a relatively good bench. But we're not done yet. We are definitely not done. We have so many first-round picks. Let's take a look here. Okay, so we got tons of first-round picks. We got tons of second-round picks where we're going to be possibly getting another big-name free agent. So let's go to Player Finder. Let's try to get a small forward. Let's see who we can get, because I like Andrew Wiggins, but I like someone coming off the bench as well. Man, I don't really care what we get, man. We're just going to go after someone that we can get a lot of. I don't mind Isaiah coming off the bench, but Isaiah is second best point guard in the NBA right now. Could we get, I don't think we're going to get anyone like that. Like, could we get Markelle Fultz? Markelle Fultz would be intriguing. But we don't have enough cap space. Okay, so Jamal Crawford would have to give up, and I'll just give up all my first round picks, man. I wouldn't mind him coming off the bench, to be honest with you. Would they do this trade? No, yeah, they're probably not going to trade Markelle Fultz. That's probably bad. D. Russell, could we get D'Angelo Russell on the team, man? Let's propose a trade here. Jamal, and let's go add one more player here. Let me actually turn off all of these trade things here. So if we get D'Lo, actually, I don't know if I want to go after a guy like that, because I think we can get something a little bit better with all these picks that we have. So, but we really don't need anything, so it's hard to, like, pick up one player. So let's go through here. Kyrie Irving, man, that would be kind of sick, but I don't think they're going to let him go. I'm trying to think of someone that we can easily grab, because a lot of these players, we got Kristaps. I don't think Lonzo Ball would be able to get. I'm just going to go after D'Lo here, Jamal Crawford, and one of these players right here. And hopefully this works out with all this cap space. I don't think it is, so I'm not even going to go through it. But Ben Simmons, I kind of like Ben Simmons. Draymond Green, can we get Draymond on the team? We're going to have to give up some players here. Tyus Jones. Yeah, I don't even think we have enough cap space to acquire someone like that. The only reason why we have this stacked team right now, I'm not even going to make a trade because it's just going to ruin team chemistry. The only reason why we got this big names is because Karl Anthony Towns is still on a limited, he's on a rookie contract. So I've never accumulated a team this good with Isaiah Thomas, Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, DeMarcus Cousins, and Karl Anthony Towns, man. This might be the greatest rebuild with these 5 players, man. I am so excited. I'm assuming to the end of the season, I definitely think we're winning the NBA championship this year. So at the end of the season, LeBron James wins MVP, Marvin Bagley III wins Rookie of the Year, Tyreek Evans 6th man, Dennis Smith Jr. most improved, and Kevin McHale wins Coach of the Year. To take a look, All NBA first team, we got no one in there. All NBA second team, let's take a look. DeMarcus Cousins makes it okay, third team, and Karl Anthony Towns. That's really good. Taking a look at the standings, we finished first in the West, and with a 63-19 record. Taking a look at the player statistics, Karl Anthony Towns 19-12, Isaiah 18-7, Jimmy Butler 18, Andrew Wiggins 18, DeMarcus 16 and 13. So really good season, man. I thought we'd had a little bit better of a record, but hopefully we can win an NBA championship here as Portland takes a 1-0 lead. We tied up. We go up 2-1. They go up. They tied up 2-2. Don't tell us we lose. Do not tell us that we lose, man. Please, 2K. This will be literally the biggest thing. And we get eliminated in round number 1. You got to be kidding me. With this team of Isaiah, Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, DeMarcus Cousins, and it looks like Karl Anthony Towns is injured, man. Dang. The 1 year that we would have won an NBA championship, Karl Anthony Towns, gets injured, man. But still, you got Isaiah, you got Jimmy, you got Wiggins. 690 overalls on this team, man. Actually, 90 overalls on this team. Just crazy. We could not win an NBA championship, but that was literally the greatest rebuilding video I've ever created. I've never accumulated a team with 590 overalls in the starting lineup as the Cleveland Cavaliers win an NBA championship and LeBron James wins Finals MVP. But I've never accumulated a team like this, man. It was so sick to accumulate all these 90 overalls. DeMarcus Cousins, I didn't even think he was going to come. Isaiah Thomas, another guy that came to the team. And then obviously the progression of Andrew Wiggins and other players. So if you guys did enjoy this rebuilding video and you guys got pumped as well as me when we acquired all those 90 overalls, make sure to tell me in the comment section. So thank you guys for watching. Been your boy T Gamer Tommy. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.